Well, I think young learners should have more freedom and more agency in their classroom. This is a topic that I've been personally very interested for quite a long time. And I think all of us look at children in different ways. And it really matters what we deep down think about children. So the traditional way is when we think, well, children are very vulnerable, they can't do much, they can't make decisions, they can't be made responsible, they need sort of careful control and spoon feeding. And of course, if one thinks about children in this way, then why should we give them any freedom or any agency? Because they're too young to know what to do with it. But there's another perspective, an alternative perspective, which allows us to look at children slightly differently. If we think perhaps they are capable, they can make some decisions, they can be made responsible, then suddenly it all changes, and we may think, okay, we could try and give them some responsibility and let's see what they do with it. And experience and also research tells us that children really feel very much empowered by this, and they always surprise the teachers how much they can do. And as teachers, we often underestimate what they can do. And I think it's the choice that they make at the beginning, and also that sense of achievement that they get from being able to do something that they do on their own, which drives them forward, and they become more motivated and they want to learn more. So my work most recently has been with children who acted as co-researchers in their own classrooms. And I think maybe this idea might not work for everyone, but everyone can take small steps towards achieving something like this. And one small step would be to regularly ask the children's opinions about what goes on in the lessons, and of course act on it. Another idea might be to ask the children to bring in ideas as to what they would like to learn, even if it's just a choice of vocabulary that the children recommend rather than the textbook itself. Or you can ask the children to design an alternative unit that could be added to the materials in the textbook. So there are lots of different ways why you can begin to give them a little more agency. And we know from our work that children really appreciate this. They feel respected, and they suddenly feel very, very proud and very much empowered, because they themselves are quite surprised how much more they can achieve when they're given the chance.